Welcome to Jewish Inspirational Stories. We're reading from the book Living Emunah on the Parsha by Rabbi David Asher. Overcoming our nature. In Parshas Pinchas, Hashem rewards Pinchas for his heroic efforts with a covenant of peace. Pinchas became the Eliyahu Hanavi and lives on forever. He will be the one to herald the arrival of Mashiach, the time of our ultimate peace. The background story was that Zimri, the leader of the tribe of Shimon, was publicly sinning and desecrating Hashem's name. A plague broke out as a result, and Pinchas rose up to defend Hashem's honor. He killed Zimri, and the plague stopped. The people disparaged Pinchas, saying that he was hot-headed and possessed the genes of Yisro, his maternal grandfather, who spent a large part of his life engaged in idolatry. But Hashem testified in the Torah that he was Pinchas, the son of Elazar, the son of Aaron a Kohen. Pinchas had the genes of Aaron, his paternal grandfather, who was a lover of peace and would never harm anyone. In this instance, Pinchas went against his own nature solely for the sake of Hashem. Although it appeared that he was being cruel and would lose out as a result, Hashem blessed him with eternal peace, and he only gained. When someone who is able to overcome his nature, to do the will of Hashem, and not only does he not lose, he gains more than he could ever imagine. Rabbi Zamir Cohen gave a mashal to explain. Ruthie was a little girl who admired her grandmother's pearl necklace so much that she asked her mother if she could have just one like it. It cost $1,000. Way too much for a little girl, her mother replied. Instead, she took Ruthie to the store to buy her a fake pearl necklace for only $1. The child was so excited she put it on and never wanted to take it off. 1 week later, all the paint on the beads was chipping and peeling. Ruthie's mother asked her to please give back the necklace as it was no longer wearable. The girl refused, reiterating how much she loved it. They went back to the store to buy a new one, but they were all sold out. Ruthie's mother told her husband, "It's embarrassing to me for my child to walk around with that ugly thing around her neck. Please get it back from her." That night, when her father tucked Ruthie into bed, he asked her if she loved him. She said, "Yes, Dad, I do. Of course. So if you love me," he continued, "please give me your necklace." Ruthie thought about it for 10 seconds and then said, "Dad, you can have my favorite doll instead, but please don't take my necklace." Over the next few days, Ruthie's father tried repeatedly to convince her to give it back to him, but didn't prevail. 2 weeks later, when Ruthie's father came home from work one night, she greeted him with a huge big smile on her face. She ran to him and said, "I love you very much. I'm ready to give you the necklace." And she handed it to him. Ruthie's father hugged her and took a little box out of his pocket. "Here is the real pearl necklace," he said, "worth $1,000. I'm going to give it to you instead. I want you to know that I bought this for you more than 2 weeks ago. I've had it in my pocket since the first time I asked you to give me your old necklace. You should always remember that when your father asks you to give up something for him, it's because he has something 1,000 times better than that he wants to give you instead. So too it is between Hashem and us. He gives us a test. He is asking us to overcome. It is so that he can shower us with blessings. A man told me that 35 years ago, he and his business partner decided to disband their partnership. He was to keep the business and pay his partner half its value. When it came time to sign the agreement, the man noticed that he was mistakenly being charged an extra $20,000. His partner demanded the payment anyways, and they were about to get into a huge fight over it. The man's friend told him, "Your partner won't stop fighting you over this. You don't need to create machlokas over money right now. Give in to him for the sake of peace, and let Hashem give you your parnasa in a different way." Hard as it was, he took the advice and went against his nature to pay the extra sum. The very next day, he made a sale that gave him a large profit, the largest profit he ever earned, over $100,000. 5 times more than he had given up. Hashem is in charge, and when we do His will, we only gain. Thanks and Shabbat Shalom.